I'm Dr. Emily Park with your Health Minute. Today, I'd like to talk to you about female hormones and how to properly evaluate female hormones. So, we all know that females have estrogen, right? And we typically think of estrogen as the hormone that makes women women and testosterone as the hormone that makes men men. But women actually have a variety of hormones floating around, and estrogen is just one of them. And estrogen is a general term for many different forms of the hormone. There's three main forms of estrogen. There's estrone, estradiol, and estriol. But women also have progesterone floating around. And in addition to progesterone, we also have some testosterone. Obviously, not as much as male would have, but we do have some testosterone floating around. And of course, um, women of menstruating age, we also go through cycles of hormones. So our hormone levels aren't exactly the same every single day. And that's obviously why we go through a menstrual cycle. In the first half of the cycle, you're growing a follicle, meaning you're getting ready to ovulate, and then you ovulate. And then, of course, after ovulation, if you don't get pregnant, then your follicle is degrading, and you're getting and building your uterine lining and waiting for your next period to come. But in postmenopausal women, hormones are pretty stable, obviously, because the estrogen and progesterone and testosterone levels have all dropped. And in a postmenopausal woman, it's very common to not have any estrogen floating around anymore, which is what people think of when hot flashes and symptoms like that occur. So, to properly evaluate female sex hormones, we, at the very least in the blood, want to get estrogen levels. We want to, at the very least, get an estradiol, a progesterone, a free and total testosterone, and what's called sex hormone binding globulin. So, sex hormone binding globulin is exactly what it sounds like. It binds up any of the sex hormone that's floating around. But just because it's bound doesn't mean it's doing nothing. It actually does have some biological activity still, but it's not as strong or active as the free hormones that are floating around. In addition, you also want to look at things like FSH, follicle stimulating hormone, and luteinizing hormone. And especially in a premenopausal woman who's still going through their period cycles, and really especially if you're looking at fertility, as in a woman's ability to still be able to produce a healthy follicle, ovulate, and get pregnant. And there's also another level called AMH, anti-Mullerian hormone, that you can use to evaluate an estimate of ovarian reserve, meaning about how many good follicles or eggs does a woman have left. So I hope this helps shed some light on female sex hormones and how to test for them properly. I'm Dr. Emily Park with your Health Minute.